This plant was one time in a great deal of abundance. This is Typha latifolia. I've known this since I was a very young child because it is what I think of as sort of a wild corn. When it's first coming up, the shoots can be eaten. Let's get a closer look at these. We're looking at cattails. One right there that is past bloom. So there's a spike at the top of it, which you can kind of see if I, let's see if I get my finger, sort of, if you look at towards the top, there's a little bit more of a spike, and then there's the other part. So there are two parts of every flowering spike. That's what I would call a spike. The first part up top is the male part, and that's that drops pollen on the female part, and the female part is down below. So in the spring, I would say sometime in June, back off a little bit, there's a wonderful crop of them over here, and also they're all over on the other side. Sometime in June, maybe early July, that top is covered with pollen and shaken off. It comes off in abundance, bright yellow, makes a great flour additive to add to regular flour to make bread. And the bread has a very distinct, very strong flavor, which I think is wonderful. And then the part that is currently brown, much earlier on, can be eaten. So both the top and that lower part, so the male and the female parts, can be cut off when they're green and boiled or steamed and eaten as a corn substitute. I'm told also that the root system, which is quite far down in the muck, also is very starchy and can be ground up and bled out in cold water and run through several changes of water to be dried out and used as a flour substitute as well. But these are, again, Typha latifolia. They are what is known as common cattails. They don't look anything like a cat's tail, but they are interesting grasses, and they were at one time in great abundance, and all over swamps and wetlands in New England they are being outdone and pushed out, and I think they're at a high risk of total loss to purple loosestrife, which I don't know the genus and species, but you'll know it because it's purple, it's very wiry, it takes over wetlands very easily. It's a lot like Japanese knotweed in that it has a deep root system, very gnarly, hard to remove, and is very invasive, or is invasive, as opposed to the native plants. So I thank you for watching, and thank you for your support and curiosity. Again, one more time, these are Typha latifolia, and that is common cattail, which grows in water and in muck near ponds and lakes. Cheers.